guys, and welcome back to the second part of my playthrough campaign of the 20th Air Force. We're gonna play through all of January until June 1945, which is the mid-war part of this campaign. So we left off in December 1944. We just entered January 1945, and to be honest, things aren't looking too good. I haven't been able to destroy any of the major cities. I haven't had research points yet to finish researching incendiary bombs. So I really gotta step things up if I'm looking to win this campaign. But I had a few bad luck with the bomb duds here, so we still have two of them unfound. So if I could find one of those, that would help me greatly. I guess I'm not sure if I told you about how you actually win this game in the first part of this campaign, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Basically what happens is, first of all, I need to destroy these 6 major cities by at least 75%. When I've done that with the incendiary bombs, I will have unlocked the minor city targets. And basically what I need to do is bomb 15 of those minor city targets. And keep in mind that the enemy, the Japanese, will repair up to 7 cities each round. And they're going to do that in phase number 10 out of 1. So, for example, if I send 15 missions out and manage to bomb 15 minor cities, I will have won. But it's not that easy, unfortunately. And again, you have to destroy the major cities first. So anyway, guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're still in January 1945. We're in turn 5 out of 15 turns of this game. And again, like I said, things aren't looking too good, but I'm sure we can manage to find some way out of this mess. Okay, so as usual, we start by rolling for the AA on the new group placement. We roll green 4, and I believe that's a red, yeah, and red 4. So green 4, red 4, that's track number 3. Let's see, track number 3, so it moves over here. And we look for track reinforcement. Let's see, nope, we don't have more than 3 more than any other track, so we ignore that. New groups, and nope, there will be no new groups for Japanese this turn. So we go to phase 2, which is the US phase, and we can see here in the calendar that for turn number 5, we're gonna receive the 19th and the 29th bomber group. Okay, so these are our new groups, and as usual, they will of course come with attached squadrons. So I'm just gonna go ahead and attach them. Yeah, whoops. There we go. So after getting my new groups, I will replace return to base. And since we haven't been able to take over Iwo Jima yet, we have nothing to do with that. We automatically do in turn 9. We will only receive half of the return to base squadrons. So we receive 1, and then from production we receive 3. So we have a total of 4 new squadrons, and we are free to place them out as we see fit. And I'm just gonna give each of my groups with no squadrons one of those squadrons. And we go to add remove bombing campaigns. There is no new or removed ones. We're still at mine laying. We go to phase 4, which is mission construction. And now we gotta think a little bit here about what we want to do. Again, like I said, I think that if we could get one of these research counters that could greatly help us out. And in Nagoya we have already 3 damage. That would only require us to do 6 more damage. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do here. 5, 6. So I need 6 groups to Nagoya. And I'm sending them on a high altitude precision bombing. And then I'm going to go ahead and send some groups to bomb some of these mine laying missions. Also on high altitude bombing. And I might as well do one more mission to bomb one of those again. Alright, so that should do it. So let's start with Nagoya. We will move to phase 5, which is execute mission. As usual, we will roll for interception. And we roll a 6, of course, meaning all of these guys are going to go ahead and engage. So let's see their combat value. 4, 6, 9, 13, 15, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27. 27, and remember we're high altitude, so 27, half of that is going to be 13 and a half. So rounded down, that's 13. But actually it's rounded up, so it's going to be 14. Okay, so 14 in combat value. Let's see what I have. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I have 15. I have 15 and they have 14 in combat value. So let's go ahead and roll and see what happens. Oh man, look at that. I am not having luck in this game. Okay, so they roll 6. So that's going to be 1 damaged, 2 destroyed. So we take 3 squadrons, 1 to return to base, and 2 of them to the dead pile. And I roll 2, so that's going to be 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Remember, you will never damage the Japanese, you will simply destroy them. So we take a squadron from their weakest group and just put that in the dead pile. So yeah, we took some damage, but we will manage to bomb now. 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage to Nagoya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Air production has been destroyed, and we have received let's focus. Any research to training, reconnaissance, or incendiaries +1. So that's cool, because that means we can immediately put 1+ to incendiary research. And I'm just going to show you that real quick. We have that over here. And incendiaries are at stage 2, so it's now at stage 3, which is the last one. So that means during our last research turn, we are going to be able to change that so that we can do our last research for that. Okay, so Nagoya goes back, and my squadrons go back as well. Took quite a beating, but it is what it is. Okay, so next, high altitude bombing. We roll for Japanese interception, no interception. So we draw a bombed counter. These guys go back to base. And they managed to do so without taking any damage. That's cool. And let's see, next one, Japanese interception. Ooh, that was a close call. Looked like it was going to be a 6 first. But again, we managed to do it without no Japanese interception. All right. So that's the end of our active missions. We go to score, campaign, and victory. So let's see, we have 3 successful bombings. So we will go all the way to the left, is only 2 spaces. And then we have 2 unbombed, so we go 2 times to the right. And then we go to tally air, oil, and infrastructure. So to our air, we have 9, 10, 12. We're starting to do some damage to the air production. Oil is still at 0. Infrastructure at 3, 4, just 4. So that's not very good. And we go to manufacture squadrons. So like I said, they have a 4 here in their air production level. So we roll a d6, 4. And with a 4 in production level and a roll of 4, they will get 4 new squadrons. See, there we go. And I guess you know the deal. They go to the highest combat valued, lowest target tracked group without or with the lowest number of squadrons attached to it. And that take care of manufacturing. We go to research. And now we have 3 research points per turn. So that means we can finally do the last incendiary one. So we're going to go ahead and remove the incendiary from our board because that's been done. That means we will get 1 more research point for every turn. So now we will get 4 research points for every turn. And incendiary bombs are now research, meaning we can start incendiary bombing. So now that we have our incendiary bombing research complete, we're going to go ahead and place out our incendiary major city markers. So these are currently at 0%, and for every industry destroyed, they will go to 25%, all the way up to 100% destroyed. So we're looking now to get these destroyed by at least 75% each major city. Research is done. We go now to bombing repair, and we're going to start with bombing campaign repair by rolling 2d6. We roll 3 and 1. So that means this mission is repaired, unfortunately. And major city repair. If we look at our infrastructure damage right now, it's at -4, meaning the roll is going to be -1. But remember, we're in mid-war now, so that actually makes a difference. The roll is 1, -1, that turns into a 0. In early war, that would be 1 repair point, but in mid-war, that's 3 repair points. In late war, it would be 5. So anyway, 3 repair points, unfortunately. We can see here, by the way, that air production is actually destroyed. So it goes to 25%. When it's destroyed with the incendiaries, that means that it can't be repaired. So let's see if we got one on minimum, because that's always priority to be repaired. Nope. Let's see which one has the most amount of damage that could be repaired. We have 3, 2, 2, 0. Okay, so it's going to be this one first. Then we can choose which one we want. And I'm going to go with these ones. Okay, so now we have repaired for 3 points. And that takes care of that. That means we're done with January 1945. We're now in February 1945. And we're going to start by doing some low altitude bombing now. Because we really need to take the fight to these guys to start being able to destroy their major cities. Okay, so phase 1. As usual, we will move the AA 1-6. That's going to be track number 1. Let's see. Track reinforce. Nope, that's no eligible for that. We will consult the calendar, and actually this time we have 2 new groups for the Japanese. That is these guys. They get a squadron each attached to them. And then we're going to go ahead and roll to see where we're going to place them. 5-3. So 5-3, that's going to be track number 4. And then we'll roll for next guy. 5-6. Also track number 4. So a lot of enemies in track number 4. So that's going to be next turn probably we're going to have to do one of those. Track reinforce. Which we haven't been had to do before. Phase number 2. US new groups and replacement and manufacturing. So we also get some new stuff. For this turn we get 2 B-29s with attached squadrons. We get half of the return to base damaged ones, and we get 3 manufactured squadrons. So a total of 4. And you know how I like to do the tactic. I'll just put them on 1 each, and then I have 1 B-29, which actually has 2 squadrons. And add remove bombing campaigns. Nope, nothing new. Mission construction. Okay, so let's see what we want to do. We want to start destroying some cities. And we need to hit them hard. And I think I'm going to start by going into this track, because it doesn't look like it's especially protected. And I will calculate how much damage I need to do. Let's see. I need to do at least 2 damage to destroy air production, 3 damage to destroy oil, 4 for infrastructure, 7 for housing. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and send. I might actually go ahead and send 7 groups and hope for housing to hit. Feel like I should also focus on getting the air production, oil production, and infrastructure under control. And the highest, let's see, the highest is gonna be Tokyo. But they have the extra AA, but I think I'm gonna go to Tokyo, guys. I need to start burning up some bad guys. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3 squadrons. We have a, let's see, where's R2? Okay, 3 squadrons, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we want to use at least 10 squadrons, I think. Because then we could take out oil, air production, and infrastructure. So we will send these guys on a low altitude bombing mission. Then we have one more mission here with force groups, and they're also going on a low altitude area bombing, and they are going to go ahead and hit Kawasaki. But I'm not sure. Maybe I should send these guys to Yokohama, actually. Yeah, I think actually that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, how many did I send? 10 out. Yeah, hopefully I'll hit housing. Okay, I'm sending these guys out to Yokohama. Also low altitude bombing instead of going to Tokyo. Okay, so we go to phase 5, execute mission. So we start by my low altitude bombing here to Yokohama. And we can see here on the chart, we have been used to now that on a roll of 1 to 4 there's no interception, on a roll of 5 half of them, on a roll of 6 all. But with the low altitude area bombing, they are going to intercept quite more often. They're going to intercept on a roll of 2 to 6. Only on a roll of 1 will they not intercept. So let's go ahead and roll for interception. And we roll a roll of 2. So that means half of them are going to intercept. And we line them up, strongest to weakest from left to right. And we take the first, the third, the fifth and so on. But we only have 2 of them, so only the first one is going to go ahead and intercept us. Our oil level bombing is at 0, so all of them are going to get to intercept. And let's see how much they have in attack value. 5, 8, 10, 14. Okay, 14 in attack value. And there's no half of the attack value now since we're not doing high altitude bombing. Let's see how much I have. How much did they have? They had... Man, I'm going to have to roll for them first, I think. 5, 8, 10, 14. Okay, I'm going to roll for them first. 14. And a roll of 2. So that's going to be 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. From my guys. Putting 1 there, 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. They still get to fight though, because fighting happens simultaneously. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I have 50. So let's see how I do. I roll 4. And 4 is, let's see, 4 destroyed. But there's only 2 of them. So both of them go to the dead pile. And that means I'm successful in bombing Yokohama. So we're going to go ahead and see what I actually bomb. But before that, I'm just going to see how many groups I have. Each of them is going to do 1 damage to that, whatever we roll for. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10 groups. You don't count the squadrons, only the groups. One of them is destroyed, one of them goes to return to base because of their damage. And let's roll now to see what they damage. And we're going to look at this chart here, the low altitude area bombing. Since we have the research of reconnaissance, we're using this side, this column. And for example, now if I would roll a 4, it will do 10 damage to oil, infrastructure and housing. So that's how it works. So let's roll and see. And we roll a 3, so it will do 10 damage to air production, infrastructure and housing. So let's see where we were. Yokohama, okay? So 10 damage to housing. Bloop, housing is destroyed. 25% destroyed now, they can't repair that. Let's see, infrastructure. So infrastructure is also destroyed. And air. So now it's 75% destroyed, only oil remains. So I think that was actually a very successful mission. We did good. So Yokohama goes back, and so do my guys here. And I'm just going to sort them up by how many. I used to like to sort them by how many squadrons they have attached. If you watched my 8th Air Force video, you saw me do a horrible mistake where I sent a whole bunch of guys to attack, and then I realized, man, these guys don't have any squadrons attached. So when they got destroyed, I paid very dearly for that. Okay, so time for next attack, and it's Kawasaki. So we start by rolling for enemy interception. And we roll a 5, so that means all of them are going to intercept. Okay, so let's see how much they have. They have 5, 7, 9, Kawasaki 12. Okay, so a total of 12. And they roll 2. That's going to be 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Okay, so 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. I have 4, 8, 9, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I have 21. I roll 2, that's not very good. 21, a 2 is 1 damage, 1 destroyed. Remember, you never damage, you use destroy. So you take the counter from him, or the squadron from him, and that's destroyed. Let's see, these, yeah, 1 goes there and 1 goes to the dead pile. Okay, so we managed to bomb Kawasaki. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups in our mission. Let's roll and hope for a roll of 1 to 4. We roll 4, so that's excellent. And we look at our chart. So we will damage oil, infrastructure, and housing. So let's see, Kawasaki, there. Oil, infrastructure, and housing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 50% destroyed. So things are happening. It's a little bit slow, but things are happening, and I think I'm doing good progress here, even though I'm not off to the best start. Kawasaki goes back. Let's see. Okay, so that's the end of executing our missions. We go to score campaign victory. We have 1, 2 bombed mine laying missions, 1, 2, 3 unbombed, so it goes 3 times to the right. Tally air, oil, and infrastructure. So air we have 9, 11, 14, minus 14, that's good. Oil we have 3, only 3, that's not very good. Infrastructure 1, 7, 11, minus 11 to infrastructure. We would like minus 12 at least to get the minus 3 modifier. Okay, so manufacturing, and again we look at, which you can't see over here, air production level is now bombed to minus 14, so their production level is 3 now. Their highest is 6, so 3, we roll our dice, and the enemy rolls 4, and 4 is 3 new produced enemy aircraft. And we have something here in the dead pile. We have a group, so that's always priority to come back first, and then 2 squadrons. Groups from dead piles don't come with attached squadrons. We roll for new group placement table, and we roll 5, 4. So 5, 4, that's track number 4. Let's see, track number 4. And these guys will go to these guys. And you know how this works with squadrons, I hope at least. I've explained it a couple of times. If you don't know, you haven't watched my first playthrough video, I guess. And we go to research. And guess what, guys? We have 4 research points per turn. And we can now do the first atom bomb research. It will need 10 research points for the last one. So for the next step, we need 5 research points. So that means we need to destroy a major city by 100% to get that research point. So I want to bomb the oil factory here. Bombing repair, okay? We start with bombing campaign repair. Let's see what we're all 4 and 3. So no repair there. And then we get major city repair. And we have a -2 modifier. We roll 6. That's going to turn into a 4. Mid-war, a roll of 4 will repair 5 points of damage. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. But luckily for me, there's just 1. Okay, there's more here. Sorry. Man, what did I repair? I think infrastructure. Doesn't matter. Okay, what I think? 5 points, right? So bam, 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 bam. Okay. So, unfortunately, they repaired a lot of damage done at Kawasaki, but that's just the way it is sometimes. Alright, that means we have ended the turn. We go now to March 1945, and we're about now in the middle of the game. And we start as usual by moving enemy AA, 3-6. That's going to be track number 2. And then we have track reinforce, and that's actually going to happen now. Track reinforce will happen when there is more than 3 more units, or 3 more units in one track. So for example, here we have 1, and here we have 3. So that means this would reinforce that one. But you will always take from the the highest track number. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the highest the highest squadron, the best squadron, and move from the highest track number to the lower one, which needs to be reinforced. And we still have the problem because here we have now two of them. Let's see. I'm actually gonna move that back just to make sure I'm not supposed to reinforce that one first. Now that was correct. So basically, when there is more than 3 more, so here, for example, you will take from the strongest target track, and the strongest target track is the one with the most groups, so this one, the strongest group, and put it in the weakest target track, and the weakest target track is the target track with the least amount of groups. And then we have it again, and we will take the strongest one, and now we have a tie here because we have 2 tracks which are tied as the weakest one, and when there is a tie between the weakest one, you will always go with the lowest numbered track. So this one is ending up in track number 1. See, I'm just going to sort this up. I want to have the strongest units on the left side. Makes it a little bit easier for me. Okay, let's see. We need to consult our calendar now to see if there's any Japanese forces, but there aren't, so we're lucky there. We go to the US now. Let's see, we're in turn number 7, so there's not going to be any new forces for us either, but we're going to get half of the return to base squadrons rounded down. So half of 3 is 1.5, rounded down that's 1, so unfortunately we only receive 1. And our manufacturing is only at 3. So we receive 4 new squadrons. And let's attach these guys to our existing groups. And we go to add remove bombing campaigns, no new campaigns. Mission construction, let's see, what do we want to hit this time? Kawasaki and Yokohama is about to go down. I'm gonna go ahead and send, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups I'm gonna send against Kawasaki, hoping that I'm gonna be able to bring down housing and air production. And then I'm gonna go ahead and send 1, 2, 3 squadrons to Yokohama on a high altitude mission, which has it has precision bombing, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to bomb oil, bringing Yokohama to 100% destroyed, giving me 1 additional research point every game. And then I have these guys, and I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with them. See what I can do. Would be cool to start destroying some stuff over here. Let's see, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go here, and I'm gonna attack. Nope, sorry, scratch that. I'm going here and I'm attacking Kobe. Let's see, how many are there? 1, 2. One group, 2, 4. 4 of them. Okay, so we have 4 bombers here. We will do low altitude bombing at Kobe. Alright. See. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to start with? Let's start with Kobe. And it's a low altitude. We go to phase 5, execute mission. It's a low altitude, so we're hoping for a roll of 1 and roll 2. So half of these guys are gonna go ahead and intercept us. So first one, second one. Okay, so we currently have 3 damage to the Japanese oil industry. And if again try to take this chart over here from our damage, we can see it's going to be -1. Oh no, it's -1 to the interceptors. So that means one of them is not going to get to attack us. And it's always going to be the weakest one, and it's still going to take part of the battle, meaning I can shoot it down, but it's not going to get to contribute. So this one here will not contribute to the fighting because of the oil level. Okay, so let's calculate our AA. We have 5, 8, 10, 16. So enemy is fighting at 16. I have 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 16, 21. So let's roll both dice. Let's start with the enemy, which had 16, and they roll 2. So 2 is 1 damage, 1 destroyed. 1 damaged. 1 destroyed. So 1 goes to the return to base pile, 1 goes to the dead pile. I rolled 5. And that's 2 damaged, 3 destroyed. So 3 destroyed. We take the 2 squadrons here and then the group, and they go to the dead pile. And that means Kobe is successfully bombed. This guy goes back to base. We have again, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bombers. So let's roll to see what kind of damage they do. We roll a 6, and over a roll of 6, it's not a very good roll. We do damage to industry, infrastructure, and housing. So those are the 2 that we did not want to damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So not any luck there, but we did our best. So my boys are returning to base, and it's time for the next attack. Kawasaki. Let's see if we get some interception here. And we get a roll of 5, so that means all of them are going to intercept. Remember that one squadron is taken away because of the oil production level. 5, 7, 10, 15, 17, 19. So they have a combat value of 19. Oh, let's see how many I have here. Too many guys. 19, okay. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 19 versus 35. Let's hope I can do a good roll now. Bah! Look at that, guys. Okay, so let's see. 19 and I roll 6. That's 2 damage, 3 destroyed. Holy, that's too much, man. One bad roll like that and you're out. What did I say? 2 damage, 3 destroyed. That's horrible. 2 damaged. 3 destroyed. That is just crazy. And it's always like that when you really need that roll. The game stabs you in the back. Because I had 35 and I rolled a 1. So that's 1 damage, 2 destroyed. These 2 destroyed, I destroyed the squadrons. And that's it. Kawasaki is going to take some damage now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 groups. I roll 4. 4 is oil, infrastructure, housing. Kawasaki. So housing goes away. And we're at 75% destroyed now. And time for the next battle. I'm just going to go ahead and return these boys home. Look at that, man. So many groups now without squadrons attached. Taking too much damage. Okay, Kawasaki goes back. Next one is a high altitude precision bombing. So if we're lucky, they're not going to get to intercept. Of course they are. So we roll a 5. That means half of them are intercepting. However, we have oil. So 1 goes away. So he actually doesn't count. That's good for us. 5, 7, 10. So they have a combat value of 10. Or actually that's going to turn into a 5 because it's a high altitude precision bombing. And we have 5, 10, 15, which turns into a 7.5, which turns into an 8. So they have 5, we have 8. Okay, so on a 5, that's 1 damage, 1 destroyed for them. And I get also 1 damage, 1 destroyed since I roll 6. So I take this guy out. And Yokohama is successfully bombed by my 3 bombers. I take out their oil production. Remember, when you do high precision bombing, you get to choose. So 1, 2, 3. That means it's 100% destroyed. We'll just take this one now on Yokohama. And I'll take this and put on my research box to remember that I've destroyed that. And we'll get 1+ research points for every game. These guys return to base. And more of my groups without squadrons. That's having me actually worried a bit. Can't really afford that now. But well, the dice decide. The dice gods decide. It's not up to me. Okay, score campaigns, victory points. Okay, so campaigns, mine laying. I have 2 bombed. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3 unbombed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next time I'm gonna have to bomb at least one of those. Tally air, oil, industry. Let's see. Air, 9, 11. So goes to 11. 9, 11. Only 11. Okay, oil, 3, 6. So it goes to -6. Infrastructure, 5. 11, 15. -15. Okay. So we go to manufacturing squadrons. They have now an air production level of 4. And on an air production of 4 and a roll of 4, they will get 4 new planes. So groups from the dead pile always come first, and then squadrons. So we are going to go ahead and roll to see where these guys are going to go. So the first one is going 5-2, 5-2. That's track number 4. The next guy is going to 3-1 or 1-3. That's track number 1. And then we are placing out our squadrons, which will go to the priority groups, which are again the one with the least amount of squadrons attached with the highest combat value. And we go to research, and we have now actually, let's see, we have 5 research points now per turn. See if I can move this here without messing this up. We have 5 research points now per turn because we went ahead and destroyed Yokohama. So we actually do our atom bomb research here, and we go now, next step is 6 points. And this is something you kind of can't really wait with. You really have to get that research going on the atom bomb if you want to win. Makes a big difference in the end. Okay, so we go to bombing repair. Let's start with campaign repair. 4 and 6. So 1 is repaired, unfortunately. And then major city repair. Infrastructure means we have -3 because we have so much damage. So that 5 turns into a 2. And in mid, a roll of 2 is 4 repairs. Let's see, where do we have the most damage? We have this one that's always at, let's see, 9. How many said I was going to repair? Let's see, they rolled a 3. 5 minus 3, so they rolled a 2. So 4 points, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's been done, and that's the end of the turn, guys. We go to turn number 8, April 1945. Alright, so phase 1 out of April 45. We roll to see where to place Japanese AA. We roll 2, 2. That's going to be track number 1. Let's see. Track reinforce. And we're going to do that again. So it's going to be, let's see, this one. It's going to go from the strongest track, and if there is a tie, which there is because these all have 4, it's going to be from the highest number. It's going to be this one, and you take the strongest group and move. And you only move 1 group, actually. Actually, I think in the previous turn I moved 2 groups, but I actually think the rules specify that you only move 1 group. So Bob, if you're watching this, let us know. Am I correct in this, that you only move 1 group, even if that will, for example, if we had 5 units here, we wouldn't do it again. Okay, then we have new groups. Consult the calendar. Nope, no more Japanese groups, so that's cool. We go to our turn. There is no new groups for us. Nope, there is. There is a lot of new groups for us. There is the 16th, the 462nd, the 40th, and the 444th. And as usual, these guys will come with squadrons. So we get 4 squadrons. That's just what I need, because I'm starting to panic as I'm feeling that I'm not having enough squadrons. And then we get half of these, so 3 of them. And manufacture 4 squadrons. Wow, look at that, man. So I'm getting 7. And we're kind of running out of time, so it's definitely needed. So I'm just going to go ahead and, as usual, do 1 squadron for every group. Okay, so let's look at what we want to do this turn. We definitely want to hit air production at Kawasaki with 4 groups. And we're going to do so with high precision, high altitude bombing. And then we want to hit with high altitude bombing some of these mines, so we don't lose the game, because we are going to lose the game if we don't hit any of them. Let's see which we want to go to. Let's do this one. And then let's do which one is safer. Should be this one. And then the remaining group should hit one of the major cities. Nagoya is looking like it could be perhaps something to try. Or Kobe. Let's see, Nagoya needs at least 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm sending these guys to Nagoya. Heck, I'm gonna send all of them, really hoping that I can hit housing. That would be cool. Let's see, and we have Nagoya over here, a low altitude area bombing in Nagoya. Okay, so we forgot add remove bombing campaigns. We forgot step number 3. So we have a new bombing campaigns, guys. Kamikaze bases. Kamikaze bases. There's gonna be 1 here. That's the wrong one. Let's see. Kokubo, Kanoya, and over here. Okay, so we're gonna have to bomb those. So we might not want to go to Nagoya for this turn. We might want to save that until next turn. Okay, let's see. You have to be careful when doing these high precision bombing, because it's easy to get very brave and feel like, they're never gonna intercept, such low chance or risk, and then they actually manage to do it, and then you get screwed. See, 1, 2, 3. So we're just gonna do some favors to High Command now. I don't really want to do this, but we have to. Let's see. Do you want to bomb anything else? Oh, I'm gonna see how many. 1, 2. So I'm just gonna randomly add these to 2 of the missions, just in case they run into trouble. Okay, let's start with track number 1. We will roll for interception. They will intercept on a roll of 5 or 6, and they roll 6. All of them are going to intercept. Our oil level is -1, so one of their squadrons don't get to join in. So let's see, AA. We don't have AA for our mine lay mission, since it's out on the ocean. 2, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. Half of it is 8, so they have an 8 in combat value. Let's just roll straight away to see what happens. 8, that's 1 destroyed. I have 10, 15, 20, so that's 10. And I roll 2, and that's 1 damage, 1 destroyed, so I'll just destroy one of their squadrons. And that means I've survived. and we are successfully bombing, or actually we're not bombing at all, we're just laying mines out here in the ocean. And these guys return to base. And then we have here, we're gonna go ahead and go to our campaigns. One more bombing, and they don't intercept, so it's successfully bombed, and I don't even have to do any AA since there's no AA out there in the ocean. So these guys return home. Next one, Canoia, rolling for interception. And we roll 4, so that's no interception. However, we have to do the AA. So track AA is 4, and Canoia has 1 in the AA, so that's an AA value of 5. Half of that is 2.5. So we will go with the 4. 1 damage, 1 destroyed on a roll of 6. So you see, you can never be too careful. 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Successful bombing, and we return to base. Canoia is bombed. And then we have Kokubu. We will roll for interception. And we roll a 4, so no interception. But again, we have 4 in AA plus 1, that's 5. 2.5 when you split it. And again, they roll 6. So it's 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Man, I am not lucky at all in this game. 1 damage, 1 destroyed. These guys are rolling like gods. Okay, so he's successfully bombed. Or about that, the dog is going crazy. Kakubi is bombed. And these guys return to base. And again, feel like I'm running out of groups with squadrons. I'm just getting very, very damaged. I'm honestly a little bit worried. Kawasaki, again, high altitude precision bombing. Let's roll to see if they intercept. Let's hold our... Oh yeah, no interception. Kawasaki has an AA value of 3. We have 5 off the track, so that's an AA value of 8. It's going to turn into a 4 because it's half. And we roll 5. Come on. 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Doesn't matter if they don't intercept or not, because I'm just taking so much damage here, guys. Kawasaki is successfully bombed by 1, 2, 3, 4 of my bombers. It's a high altitude precision bombing, so we can choose what we want to bomb in Kawasaki. And of course, we are bombing the air production, meaning this city is now 100% destroyed. We will take the Kawasaki marker and put it here at our research base to remember we have now plus 1 more research. Now we have 6 research points per turn. So these guys return back. They have no squadrons because they got shut down. Okay, mission is executed. We go to score campaigns and victory points. Let's see, we have 3 of these mines laid out. 1, 2, 3. And then we have 2 not, so 1, 2 to right. Kamikaze bases, 1, 2 to the left. 1 unbombed, so 1 to the right. And now we go to tally air and all that. So let's see, air. 9, 11, 15. So minus 15. Oil. 3, 6. Still at 6. Infrastructure. 2, 8, 12. So minus 12. That's it. And we go to manufacturing squadrons. They have a value of 3. They roll a 4. So they are going to get, let's see, roll of 4, they're going to get 3 squadrons. And these squadrons are going to go to these guys. I'm hoping that I'm going to get some luck soon. Some really nice rolls. So we go to research. And remember, guys, we now have 6 research points because we have taken care of Kawasaki. So we do the next atom bomb 1 for For next one we need 7 research points. So we need to destroy another city next turn, or we're actually in a little bit of trouble. Okay, and I'm actually going to tell you that that's going to be hard. I don't think that's going to be possible even, but it is what it is. Bombing repair. Let's start with campaign repair. 5 and 4. Boah. You kidding me? And then we have major city repair. They have a -3 modifier. So that's going to be a -1. And in mid-war, a -1 is 3 repair points. Let's see. So it's definitely going to be this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that, my friends, is the end of April. We are now in May. Which feels pretty good because now we have Iwo Jima base operational. All of these are going to go back, not only half of them. But let's start, as we always do, with placing the Japanese AA. Let's see where it goes. 1-5, 1-5. It's going to go into track number 1, which is already in. Let's see, do we want to reinforce? Nope. Consult calendar, no new Japanese troops. So that's it. US new groups, no new groups, but we will manufacture. We'll get to return to base once. And remember, we are getting all of them now since we have Iwo Jima. And we are getting 4 squadrons from manufacturing. So, pretty good deal, but still not quite sure that is enough, guys. Taking so much damage. I don't know if I'm being too careful or what it is, but I'm gonna try to ignore a little bit the campaign targets because they don't do me any good, and perhaps do maybe 1 mine because there's just too many of those unbombed. Yeah, actually, if I don't do one of them, I'm not gonna lose, but I'm gonna be very close to losing. Okay, add, remove bombing campaigns. There's no new campaigns. Bombing by Navy, not yet. Mission construction. Okay, so where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? The only thing we have a chance of destroying is Nagoya. And let's see, we need oil infrastructure and housing. So that is if we roll a 4. If we go to Nagoya with 9 groups and we roll a 4, we manage to destroy it. And that is our only chance of destroying a city this turn. So that's exactly what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 groups, that's 45 combat points, by the way. We don't even have to calculate that because they all have 1 squadron each. To Nagoya, low altitude bombing. Let's send the group for some high altitude bombing. Let's also do that over here. And then let's see, what can we do more? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can send these guys to Kobe. Try to bomb that. Okay, so we have some missions here. Let's start by this. I'm always nervous that these guys are going to get shot down. And we're all 4, so there's no interception. There is no AA since it's out in the ocean. So far so good. Then we have Nagoya. Let's roll for interception. And we roll a 5. That means all of these guys are going to intercept. Let's see just like this. And then 1 squadron is going to hang back because of our oil damage. We're still only at -1. We want more of that. We need to hit more of their oil industry. Let's see. I had a value of 45, I remember. They have a value of 4, 7, 9, 11, 13. 15, 19, 21, 25. So 25 versus 45. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that. And I'm happy I did. Okay, so for their 25, they get 1 damage, 2 destroyed. 1 damaged. And 2 destroyed. I roll a 6 on 45. So that's 4 damage, 4 destroyed. Unfortunately, I can't destroy. Damage. I can only destroy. So all of their squadrons are lost. And they tail it back to base. Nagoya is going to get bombed. And you remember, guys, I have 9 groups. And to get this bombed now, I need a roll of 4. Oil, infrastructure, housing. So let's hope for a 4. If I roll a 4 now, I have a chance of turning this around. I think that if I don't roll a 4, I think this is lost, to be honest with you. I rolled a 6. And that's infrastructure and housing. So housing is gone, infrastructure 2 goes to 75% bombed. Very annoying that I didn't manage to get oil. I think this is going to be hard to win now, but I'm going to give it a fair chance. I never give up. So these guys return to base, and I'm going to place them out like so. And we're going to do our mission here. Let's hope for no interception. 6, meaning all of them are going to intercept. One guy is just going to hang back because of the oil production. There is no AA because we're out in the ocean. 4, 8, 11. Half of that is 5.5, 6. Let's see straight away. Oh, 2. So 2 is actually nothing. Thank God. I have a combat value of 6. That's going to turn into a 3. I can only do something on a roll of 5 or 6. Oh, actually 6. I do 1 destroyed. So this guy goes to the destroyed pile, and I managed to bomb my target. So at least some luck. It's not a lot of luck, but some luck. And these guys return to base. And then we have this group attacking Kobe. I don't know what's gonna happen now. Let's roll to see if they get intercepted. I never roll 1 on these interceptions. Okay, so all of them attack. This guy's squadron hang back. Let's see, first of all, my combat value. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Combat value 35. They have a combat value of 5, 8, 10, 13, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26. I have a bad feeling about this one. I was just going to say 26. And a roll of 5. That's 2 damaged, 3 destroyed. 2 damaged. Man. 3 destroyed. You see? That's, you lose so much. That's 5 squadrons right there. Horrible. Let's see, what is it? 3 damaged. Sorry, 3 destroyed, and should be 3 destroyed and 2 damaged. And I had 35. I rolled 3. That's 3 destroyed at least. But they're just losing some squadrons, which they are going to replenish during their manufacturing. So let's see, these guys are heading back. and I get to attack Kobe. I had 7 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. And a roll of 3 means air, industry, housing. Kobe, let's see, Kobe. Air, infrastructure, housing. So that's actually a good deal. We destroyed a lot there. And 75% destroyed. Man, that was actually some luck, but still think it might be too late. Well, I'm not going to give up. There's still... Don't listen to me, guys, because there is still a good chance we can turn this around. We just need a healthy dose of luck, which you always need when you play these games. Okay, so that's the end of my execute mission phase. We go to score campaigns. Let's see, of the mine laying, we have 3 of them laid out. 1, 2 not laid out, so it goes back to start. Kamikaze bases goes all the way to the left, and then because 1 unbombed, target 1 to the right. So I think actually might have again focused too much on these campaigns. You can let them go quite far to the right without getting too worried. Tally, air, oil, infrastructure, air 4, 13, 15, 19. Oil is at 3, 6. That's not very good. Infrastructure is 6, 11, 17, 21. I want 22. Anyway, it is what it is. Manufactured squadrons. Now they have only we have hit their air production so hard they only have an air production of 2 now instead of their normal 6. So let's hope for a roll of 1, please. Please roll of 1. Nope, we rolled 4 on an air production of 2. Let's see, damn dog. Air production of 2, and they rolled a 4. So that's actually just going to be 2 new planes. So we take our guy here from the dead pile, and let's see, do we have an empty track? Nope. Roll a new group placement, 2, 2, and that's going to be track number 1. And that means this one is going to go right here. And that leads us to research. We have, let's see, 6 research points, but our atom bomb research costs 7. So we can't use that for anything. Bombing repair. Let's start with campaign repair. 5 and 4. Come on. 5 and 4. That's bad news. Major city repair. We have a -4 for that roll. That's going to be a -1. A -1 roll in mid-war is 3 repairs. Let's see, 3 repairs. Oh, there actually isn't anything they can repair right now. Huh? Actually, I'm having some luck now. At least some luck. And that means, my friends, it's the last turn now of mid-war, June 1945. Is this when things are going to turn around? I'm very worried, I gotta say, because I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 turns until I can have the atom bomb, and it's just 6 turns remaining. So if I'm gonna win, it is definitely gonna be a very close one, but it is still possible. So let's not cry yet. Okay, so we are in the first phase. So as usual, we roll to move AA, we roll 2, 5. It's going to be second. And track reinforcement. Let's see. Yep, this one is going to be reinforced. It's going to be reinforced by this one. And groups. Yes, sir. Japanese are getting some reinforcements. Let's roll to see where he goes. 2, 4. Track number 1. A lot of them in track number 1 now, defending Tokyo. And we go to our turn now. we get no groups. However, we get 4 manufactured squadrons. And we get free from returned to base. So, guys, I'm feeling like we need maybe to start pushing things, but they're constantly repairing these mine laying targets. So I'm constantly having to keep my attention on that stuff as well. Okay, oil production of Kobe, definitely gonna hit that with high precision bombing. Let's see, we're not gonna use that one actually. Gonna take these two to Kobe, destroy that city, and then let's see what we want to do. Perhaps we want to go ahead and attack the mines, or should we relax with that a little bit? How many? I only have 1 bomb. Now I'm gonna relax with it. I'm gonna have to try. There's no reason in bombing the campaign targets if I'm gonna lose anyway, right? Okay, so let's see. Osaka could... Oh, I have Nagoya. I could get Nagoya as well. I only need 6 hits. I'm gonna do it, man. Nagoya is gonna get hit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And where is Nagoya? Nagoya is over here. Of course, I'm doing high altitude bombings on these targets to avoid getting hit. Avoid making the interceptors go for me. So where do I want to go now? Do I want to go to Osaka or Tokyo? Let's see, Osaka, Tokyo. I think I'm gonna go to Osaka, and I'm actually gonna make it my first mission. Let's see, Osaka, I could need everything from to 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So these guys are going to Osaka on a low altitude bombing, and then these guys are gonna go ahead and bomb the damn mines. Okay, let's start out with Nagoya. Let's see, add remove bombing campaigns. Nope. Mission construction, there we go. Execute missions. Okay, so let's start with Nagoya. Let's hope for no interception. We get a roll of 4, that's no interception, very good. We get 4 plus 3, that's 7 AA, that's 3.5. When you because it's a high altitude mission, it's half. And on 3.5, a 4 does nothing, so no damage to me. First time happens. Nagoya, and let's see, I believe I have 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means Nagoya is taken out. The oil is gone 100%. Nagoya is down. Very cool. Only Tokyo, let's see, Tokyo, Osaka, and Kobe left. Okay, so these guys return to base. Happy that they have managed to complete their mission. And let's see, we are going to Osaka now. Let's roll for interception. It's a low altitude mission, so that means 5. That means all of them are going to come. Let's see. This guy is going to hang back. Remember the oil, we're still only at 6 oil damage, so it's going to be 1 squad. Let's see, they have a total of 5, 8, 10, 15, 19, 22. 22 and a 6. Of course. 3 damage, 3 destroyed. Man. 3 damage, 3 destroyed. Can you believe that? 6 squadrons gone. Three damaged. 3 destroyed. I'm not happy right now with their rolling. 3 damaged. 3 destroyed. 3 goes to the dead pile. 3 goes to the RTB pile. Okay, let's see what I have to fight back with. 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33, 39. I have 39 points to fight back. And I am gonna hope for a roll of 6 now. Come on. At least a 5. 39. That's 4 destroyed. So this. They're all destroyed. Finally some payback. Okay, this one goes back. Osaka, let's see. How many guys did I have in my mission? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys. Let's roll. Roll of 1. That's pretty good. That's air, oil, infrastructure. 8 hits on all. And that means all of these are taken out. We're at 75%. Man, that's good. We are only Tokyo remaining. When that's at 75%, we will have our minor city targets and we're going to be able to start bombing them. Finally. Alright, so mission done. Osaka goes back, still at 75%. So we have quite a few 75%ers here. Let's see. Man, I'm really hoping that I'm gonna win. But you see here, man, where's my squadrons? All of my B-29 groups, they're all alone, no squadrons attached. All shut down. Okay, Kobe, let's roll for interception. Then we roll a 4, so that's no interception. However, we have AA, 5 plus 3, that's 8. Half of it is 4. And a roll of 5, that's a good roll, as usual. And that's 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Okay, so Kobe is... How many do we have? 1, 2, 3... We have 3 of them, and we're taking down the oil factory. Bam! This is now at 100%. Kobe is completely destroyed. And we get now 1 more research point. So these guys return to base. And again, a lot of guys without squadrons, unfortunately. Let's see. I had... 1 destroyed, and I'm going to take that destroyed from this one, which has 2 squadrons instead to even them out. So I'm not cheating, guys. Okay, last mission here. Last mission for mid-war. Trying to drop some mines here. Let's see if they intercept. Yeah, of course they do. There's not going to be any AA because we're out in the ocean. 5 minus, or half of it is 2.5. There a 1, so nothing happens. I have a fighting value of 3, so I need to roll at least, let's see, a 6. I roll a 5. Oh, actually, a 5 is enough. 1 destroyed. This guy is destroyed. Screw you, guy. So we put our marker, successful mission, and these guys go back to base. All right. Score campaign. Let's see. We have 2 bombed mine tracks and 3 unbombed. 1, 2, 3, and then kamikaze bases. 2 of them bombed. 1 unbombed. Tally air. So 4, 6. Let's see. 4, 6, 15, 17, 21. Oil 3, 8. 8, let's see. Yeah, actually I shouldn't even have counted, because with the oil it's -1 with this 5 guy that I killed. Anyway, that's happens sometimes, so don't forget to remove those. Anyway, let's see, 3, 8, 14, 17, 20. So that's quite a difference. 20. Infrastructure, 6, 9, 14, 20, 24 to infrastructure. So they have -1 to their repair rolls now. Okay, so manufacturing, and they have a manufacturing now of 2 still. I'm hoping to get that down to 1. And they roll a 3, so that's just going to be 1 manufactured, and it's going to be the best, the strongest one, and he's automatically going to go to track number 4 since that is empty. And we go to research, and I will research now the atom bomb. I have 8 research points, so it now goes from 7, so I need to do 3 more research, so it's just gonna be in the end of the game, if I'm able to take these guys down, where I'm gonna have my atom bomb. Bombing repair, let's start with the campaign repair. A 6 and a 4. So this is repaired. And then we have major city repair. Let's see, there's no damage to any major city that's possible to repair, so we're not even gonna have to roll for that. And that, my friends, means it's the end of this video. It's the end of mid-war. We now go to July 1945, which is late war. We have 5 more turns to turn this around. And I think actually it's gonna be hard, but it's not gonna be impossible. If we send everything we got now at Tokyo and just bring down their birds from the sky and bomb that housing, especially the housing, and then we make sure to take the housing from Osaka, I think we can do it. But it's gonna be hard, but it's definitely possible. So stay tuned for the next video for the very exciting resolution to my bombing campaign against Japan. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and thank you for having patience with me whenever I do something stupid or make some error. And as always, if you see some big error, let people know so people don't make the same mistake. But I think I pretty much got the rules down. Sometimes I just forget something because I get too excited. Alright, guys, as always, stay safe. See you next time.